Welcome everyone. In this video, we are in the Ultra League, showcasing a very strong team featuring Obstagoon. Guys, I decided to take a break from the Holiday Cup. Got a little tired of seeing all the double charm, double fire, fast move, pressure teams. Took a break, decided to take a break from the Holiday Cup. Went into the Ultra League and had a lot of fun today, guys. So this is a very iconic and classic line that is just very strong. No matter what league it might be in, whether it's Great League or the Ultra League, which we are in today, Nidoqueen Double Dark. Now you can see this with a number of dark types in the back, Poison Double Dark. So typically it's Nidoqueen lead, which we are running today, and Scrafty in the back, along with either Umbreon, Drapion. Today we're using Obstagoon. Obstagoon's going to be the safe swap on this team, and we've got Nidoqueen in the lead, guys. Such a strong powerhouse in the Ultra League. Of course, with Poison Jab, Poison Fang, that snowball effect is quite lethal, especially with all the Charmers in the Ultra League, guys. You got Sylveons everywhere, Charm, Alolan Ninetales, an occasional Togekiss here and there, XL Clefables. Nidoqueen just shuts all that charm nonsense down in very dominant fashion. So this is an ABB team, guys, with Nidoqueen in the lead. If you're met with a bad lead or a neutral lead, Obstagoon is going to be the safe swap on this team. You want to draw out a Charmer or a Fighter. That way Nidoqueen can come in, farm it down, and then we've got Scrafty in the back to close the game strong, guys. Scrafty is very bulky. It basically hard walls those Giratinas that run Shadow Claw. And just with its bulk and preferably a shield, it can really sweep in games, guys, especially if you're able to get that power-up punch ball rolling. Get a few power-up punches going, and Scrafty is next to unstoppable, guys. So that is how this team is designed. If you don't have a Scrafty for the Ultra League, guys, you can run Machamp or Shadow Machamp. And if you don't have an XL Nidoqueen, you can just run your level 40 Nidoqueen. It's got to be Hundo, but you can run level 40 Nidoqueen, no problem, guys. So had a lot of fun with this team. It's a very, very strong team. Without further ado, let's get right into this first battle, and we are met with an Alolan Ninetales. Question is it Powder Snow or Charm? They dipped out, so I'm guessing it's Charm, guys. So they meet us with a Politoed. We're coming in with Obstagoon. Obstagoon is very spammy, can keep up with the pace of this Politoed, and if it boosts like it did there, oh my goodness, can it get out of control? My goodness, we hit the boost. Gonna tank the Blizzard. Obstagoon has very, very nice bulk in the Ultra League, so we can tank a Blizzard, no problem. But we boosted, guys. We got the Boostagoon boost. We are going to go off on this Politoed. They do tank the Night Slash, as I'd imagine. That Alolan Ninetales is running Charm, and I imagine they want to farm down. So we're tanking all this damage, going to have as little health as possible for them to farm. But they meet us with a Mandibuzz running Snarl. Very interesting. Very, very interesting. So we're going to look to get off as many cross chops as we can. It's running Snarl. So guys, we're going to hang in here. We are resisting the Snarl damage. And we're able to get to another cross chop, guys. They're trying to farm us down. Can't farm down a dark type with Snarl, guys. It ain't not going to happen in the Ultra League, but they snipe us, so it is running Charm. That's okay. We got Nidoqueen, guys. Nidoqueen just eats these Charmers for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. You love to see it, guys. So I'm going to look to get off the first Poison Fang here. We do grab a shield. Very nice. We got back-to-back, though. You never want to shield the first Poison Fang because the second one's going to do more damage, so they let that one go through. And we're going to look to farm down. They do get to a move, most likely a Psyshock, but XL Nidoqueen can absolutely tank it. It is a Weather Ball. Okay, Weather Ball. Either way, we can tank it. We're an absolute tank in the Ultra League. We can tank it, no problem. Gonna let this Nidoqueen go down and look to sweep this game with our Scrafty. And they took one look at our Scrafty and they said, no way, Jose, I'm out of here. They concede the match. That's going to be a good game. Well played to this battler. And we're off to a great start with Nidoqueen Double Dark in the Ultra League. Guys, if you like what you're seeing, give the video a like. That is really the best thing you can do to help this channel out. And we're met with a Shadow Snorlax. So neutral league, guys, going to swap in the Obstagoon, try and draw out a Charmer. And here we go. This is how this team is designed. Swap in the Obstagoon, draw out the Charmer. Play it out, hope to get the boost, but they're just going to charm you down, but that's okay because all that energy that they farmed off of you goes to waste on the poison type Nidoqueen. We're just getting off Night Slashes as both of our charge attacks are resisted, but Night Slash has stab and boost potential, so they charm us down. Gonna obviously come right back in with Nidoqueen and look to farm the Sylveon all the way down. We got Charmers all over the place in this Ultra League. We tanked the Psy Shock, guys, as you can see. XL Nidoqueen can tank a Psy Shock, super effective, pretty easily, and we farm it right down. They meet us with an Empoleon, and we got Scrafty, guys. It is Scrafty time in the Ultra League. Holy smokes. Gonna look to get the power-up punch train rolling. Gonna look to get off the first one here. And this is looking like smooth sailing from here. They've got a Shadow Snorlax in the back. Got an Empoleon right here in front of us. Gonna tank this because we want to preserve health on our Scrafty. As we have recognized, Scrafty is the win condition in this matchup here. Gonna look to get off the second power-up punch and farm this Empoleon all the way down. Now, it's not looking good for them. We're gonna go straight for the double boosted foul play. They got to call this, guys, to have any sort of chance, and they don't correctly call it. That is unfortunate for them. That did a lot of damage to a very bulky Snorlax, and we can just counter down. Yeah, they see the writing on the wall. They concede the match. That's going to be yet another good game. Well played to this battler. Nothing but domination with Nidoqueen Double Dark in the Ultra League. Guys, again, if you like what you're seeing, give the video a like. You would be providing a massive help to the channel. And let's see what we got up next here. Got our Nidoqueen Scrafty. Okay, so good lead for us here, guys. We're going to look to play this out, but we notice that they're not swapping out. This is not a good matchup for Scrafty, and typically when they stay in like this, usually is an indicator that they're weak to it in the back. So gonna tank whatever this is. Whatever it is, we can tank it pretty easily. XL Nidoqueen is very bulky. I'm gonna look to make a move into our Obstagoon, and they're still staying in. So we give up switch advantage, and they still stay in. We were hoping to draw out something weak to Nidoqueen, but they're staying in and playing this out, so we're going to go for a cross chop here. Can't quite farm down the Scrafty. It is very bulky, and these counters are adding up. And we draw a shield. That is amazing, and we simultaneously KO. Holy smokes. Wow, that was kind of bizarre. You don't typically stay in on a Nidoqueen if you got Scrafty, and they got a Swampert in the back, so that is even more bizarre. But anyways, we're going to look to get off an Earth Power. Reason why it's bizarre is because this is one of the hardest answers to a Nidoqueen, so not sure why they didn't swap out. They did expend their last shield on that very hard-hitting Earth Power. We were trying to stall and maybe get off some damage so that we can get into Scrafty here, and they've got a Registeel in the back, so at this point, completely confused as to why they were staying in, but it really doesn't matter because the Scrafty's gone. We got a Steel type and a Swampert in the back. We're up a shield. We did get off a power-up punch just to boost our damage. Gonna shield up the Focus Blast, preserve some health on our Scrafty, and look to get off a boosted foul play as we overfarm a little bit. We want to have some residual energy to threaten the Swampert that's going to be coming back in. And this does not take out. Looks like it's an XL Registeel, very tanky in the Ultra League. Gonna look to get to this foul play on this Swampert. It is a Shadow, so it is a little bit more squishy than the normal version. Gonna be doing a lot of neutral damage, and it does. And we can basically just counter it right down. Holy smokes. Scrafty sweeping another end game. Oh my goodness. That's gonna be a good game. Well played to this battler. We are having fun with this Nidoqueen Double Dark team in the Ultra League. Holy smokes, guys. So, the reason why I chose Obstagoon as the second Dark type is because I wanted to show you guys that you don't have to have XLs to compete. I could have easily run Umbreon or Drapion, but I chose Obstagoon because it is very accessible, and you can run a non-XL Nidoqueen along with Machamp and still do very well with this team comp. So that's why we got it like this, guys. So we had a Sylveon on the lead. They swap into a Swampert, going to go into Obstagoon, as Obstagoon can keep up with the pace of this Swampert, and Obstagoon does win this matchup according to PvPoke. Gonna get off the first Night Slash, no boost, that's okay. We can just keep farming here. Gonna shield this up because gonna let it go and shield up the next move because switch advantage is kind of important. Knowing that they have a Charmer, we really want to get that Charmer out of the way, as Scrafty is double weak to Charm damage. So gotta preserve switch advantage, gotta shield this up. It would be taking us out, and we're gonna look to farm down this Swampert here. And I'd imagine they come back in with that Sylveon as they can get some farm, but again, guys, whenever they farm down your Dark type, it just all goes to waste on the Nidoqueen because Nidoqueen is so bulky. And they do farm us down, so we're going to look to obviously come right back in with Nidoqueen, and they come in with Empoleon, and here we go. It is Scrafty time, guys. Got a Steel type in the back, my goodness. So we obviously were able to maintain alignment. That mid-game matchup was crucial, guys, knowing that we had to shield that up to preserve our switch advantage and maintain our alignment. That is what was key to winning this matchup, guys, because Swampert could have very easily flipped that mid-game for them. We countered down the Empoleon. They charm us down. We're going to come back in with Nidoqueen. Yeah, they take one look at Nidoqueen. They recognize that it's not going to happen for them. They concede the match. That's going to be a good game, well played to this battler. It was I got to admit, guys, playing in the Ultra League, it was very refreshing to take a break from the Holiday Cup, as I do enjoy the Ultra League. I actually like the Ultra League, and had a lot of fun today in the Ultra League. And we are met with an Obstagoon on the lead. So decent lead for Nidoqueen, guys. We do win this. And they're staying in. So this is not a good matchup for them, despite them staying in. So what I'm reading, guys, is a very strong popular line in the Ultra League, and that's Obstagoon Double Charm. So we're going to want to look to get into our own Obstagoon at some point to draw out a potential Charmer. So the key to this, and we're staying in a little too long. We should have swapped before throwing the second one, because the key to the Obstagoon matchup is whoever has the most health typically wins, but it's okay. It's not a big deal. And they do have a Charmer in the back. So so far we're about halfway there on the team read here, and we get the boost. Not a big deal because it is up against the Charmer. I mean, it's going to help a little bit, but not a whole lot, to be honest. But it's always nice to get that boost. Doing a little bit more resisted damage here before they can charm us down. So we're going to look to farm down the Sylveon. And because I'm making a hard team read that there is a second Charmer in the back, usually a Clefable, I'm going to shield up the Psyshock and preserve some health on Nidoqueen and farm this Sylveon all the way down. Our switch timer is not quite up, so we got to throw a move to burn the clock and look to get into our Scrafty as soon as possible. But they CMP tied us. That's rough. That hurts because we got to expend a second shield because we're making a hard team read that there is a second Charmer in the back. We're going to staying in too long here again. I guess we're going to try and catch the Night Slash on the Scrafty, which, doesn't make that big of a deal. Probably should just gotten out sooner and preserved more health on our Nidoqueen because they do have a second Charmer in the back. So we were accurate on our hard read on this opponent's team, guys. It is Obstagoon Double Charm. And I think we just... Our Nidoqueen's not quite healthy enough as we get some beautiful lag there. Our Nidoqueen's a little too low, and they forced the CMP tie, which made we had to expend the second shield, reading that there was a second Charmer in the back, and we were not quite able to overcome the double charm line, but we were very close. We made that extremely close, and if we hadn't stayed in so long on the Obstagoon, could have definitely won that one, but no big deal, guys. We still pulled off a 4-1 with this Nidoqueen Double Dark team in the Ultra League. Such a strong team comp. no matter the league, whether it's Great League or Ultra League, Poison Double Darks is just so strong with Pokemon Go Battle League at this moment. So yeah, guys, I wanted to bring you guys a relatively accessible team for the Ultra League. For those of you who might be like me and want to maybe take a little bit of a break from the Holiday Cup and maybe have a look at the Ultra League. So yeah, so I touched on it a little bit earlier, guys. I wanted to bring you the most accessible version of Nidoqueen Double Dark in the Ultra League. As I mentioned before, it is typically Nidoqueen with Umbreon and Scrafty in the back. You could see Mandibuzz and Scrafty, or you could see Drapion and Scrafty in the back. Any combination of dark types in the back. I chose to go with Obstagoon because I recognize that is the most accessible dark type for the Ultra League. And you know what? It happens to be one of the top performers in the Ultra League. So I figure, why not run Obstagoon as the second dark type? And again, guys, if you don't have an XL Scrafty, you can definitely run Machamp or Shadow Machamp. You could run Payback Machamp as well. We just had the December Community Day. I'm sure a lot of you were able to get your hands on a good Payback Machamp. That would work as well on this line. So a lot of options for you. If you don't quite have the XLs, or maybe you're not quite at level 40 yet, you can also run a level 40 Nidoqueen on this team, guys. The Nidoqueen does not have to be XL'd. Make no mistake, it does help. It does give you some added bulk being an XL, but it's not mandatory. The level 40 Nidoqueen will still do just fine, and I'm sure a lot of you still have a level 40 Nidoqueen from the Ultra Premier Classic from last season. So yeah, you can run a level 40 Nidoqueen. It's got to be a hundo or maybe a 98% IV Nidoqueen to get it close enough to that max CP limit of 2,500. So yeah, gotta have a hundo to make your Nidoqueen level 40, and it does cap out very close to that 2,500 CP limit there. So yeah, you can run level 40 Nidoqueen. Got the most accessible dark type in Obstagoon, which happens to be one of the top performers in the Ultra League. And again, you can run Machamp in the place of Scrafty if you don't have an XL Scrafty. But hey, guys, for those of you that are level 40 and that do have access to XLs, you could definitely run Umbreon as a safe swap, which is traditional for this Nidoqueen Double Dark line in the Ultra League. Gonna be a lot bulkier. Gonna have a lot of bulk on this team if you run Umbreon, or even a Mandibuzz. You can run Mandibuzz in the place of Obstagoon as well. Whatever you choose, you're gonna absolutely dominate, because this team does extremely well in the Ultra League. I had a blast, guys. I hope you all enjoyed. As always, I thank you for watching, and keep up the grind. Thank you, guys.